Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. You are watching the YouTube station identification of one of New Bedford, Massachusetts resident YouTubers. I'm here live in the basement, and no, it's not NTV's remote control, and I'm not Ken Ober. God rest his soul. My name, however, is Eric Lima. You are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77, May the 9th, 2021, 4:16 p.m. I want to, first and foremost, I want to wish everyone, all the moms out there, my step-mom, who is still with us, with me and my family today, Happy Mother's Day, and to my biological mother, who is no longer with us, God rest your soul, Bonnie J. Parker. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms I know, to all my female friends who became moms, and to everybody that has been moms, will be moms, or dog moms, pet moms, moms of foster children, and all that. Happy Mother's Day to all of you, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful, and I mean totally wonderful day. Hopefully, your mothers are spoiled. Hopefully, your husbands behave yourselves and spoil your wives, man. Because they deserve it. It has been brought to my attention by Mr. Von Baskin, who's a loyal subscriber. And he always comments, especially on my wrestling videos, with so many crazy ideas, and I had to shoot them all down, all those comments down, because, hello, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, crazy things, those things can't happen. I wish they all happened, but they can't happen because it's the pandemic and the companies and and all that, and it's too crazy. It's too crazy. But however, might I digress, folks? Okay. However, he brought up the fact that I didn't do an Impact Event Center recap for May the 6th, 2021. That was this past Thursday, and I said you're right, because I've been doing the Rant and Rave podcast, and I have been instructed after the podcast was over not to jump on Hangman Charlie's podcast. You know what? And I'm at that point where that's making me forget, because they want to. If I jump off, they said don't go on. Brandon Martin told me don't go on Hangman Charlie's podcast. And I was like a little upset about that, because I wanted to go on. But if I jump off, they're going to think, oh, Eric's going to go on the Hangman's podcast. We got to stop him. So, and I didn't get a chance to do my Impact Wrestling I'm going to have to tell people, I'm going to have to tell them that when I get on here. I said, listen, when the podcast is done, I'm not jumping on Hangman Charlie's podcast if you don't want me to. I'm going to do my Impact Wrestling recap on my show, not yours. So, there you go. You know what I'm saying? We're going nuts here. You know what I'm saying? So, as you know, Sami Callihan, Chris Bay, and let me see, Sami Callihan, Chris Bay, and Matt Cardona last week had won qualifying matches for the six-way challenge for the #1 contendership matchup for the Impact World Heavyweight title, currently held by Kenny Omega, who's also the AEW World's Heavyweight Champion as well. Well, it'll be. So they had one qualifying match, Chris Sabin against Violent by Design's Rhino. Chris Sabin did win the matchup. And then Brian Myers was upset because he lost another matchup. He says the conspiracy gun is against him. And then Rosemary said, hey, your ego cost you. Then he was blindsided by Tarus of DK, which would set up another matchup under Siege. So it'll be Black Tarus go one-on-one with Brian Myers, and so there's that. And Kenny Omega, the Good Brothers, had a talk with Don Callis, possibly gloating about how they were messing around with Impact Wrestling. And then Susan went one-on-one with Taylor Wilde, and Kimberly got involved in the matchup. Tennille Dashwood got involved in the matchup, and Taylor Wilde ended up getting the victory over Susan. Gia Miller interviewed Deonna Purrazzo about her, who's going to defend the Knockouts Championship against. And then DK and Havoc interrupt that situation. So they had a matchup where Havoc and Rosemary are going to go one-on-one. Whoever wins that will face Deonna Purrazzo and Under Siege. And William Morrissey, the former Big Cass, cut a promo. And so he had issues with Willie Mack, I've been told. And so, according to Willie, according to him, he wants to make Willie Mack, so why? So Willie Mack did laid out the challenge, and then Morrissey accepted the challenge. So it will be under siege William Morrissey versus William Mack. That's another match. Not Willie Mack. Yeah, William Mack. Willie Mack. Duh. So, and they had another matchup: Rohit Raju versus Trey Miguel for the six-way gauntlet match, and Trey Miguel did win the matchup. But Jake Sutton showed up, and him and Mahalabali Shira brawl, two big men going at it. And then you got the Johnny Swingers Palace segment where Alicia Edwards went broke and all that, and everybody's talking about the six-way challenge and who's going to win and whatnot and everything else. And it was a little bit of crazy because they were talking about James Storm's match against Moose. So that'd be a very interesting situation. Doc Gallows, one half of the Good Brothers, went one-on-one with one half of the Impact Tag Team Champions, Juice Robinson, of Finn Juice, with David Finlay as his partner. Juice Robinson, if you don't know, he used to be known as CJ Parker in NXT. Also, he is the current boyfriend of current NXT superstar Toni Storm. I don't know if you guys know that. That's a pretty good couple right there. Luke Gallows did win the matchup after Omega and Anderson got involved. They started jumping around. Eddie Edwards got involved, and then Deanna, Susan, and Kimber try to leave, but Jim Moore stops them. And then I think that's where he told them about the matchup between Rosemary and Havoc, and whoever wins will challenge Deanna Purrazzo. VSK, one of the new with the unsigned talent, tried his luck against the debuting El Phantasmo, which El Phantasmo did win the matchup. And then the Fire and Flavor Ellering Grace rivalry continues in the Knockouts Tag Team division as Rachel Ellering went one-on-one with Kiera Hogan. And then Rachel Ellering did win. I like Rachel Ellering, the queen of strong smile, as she likes to call herself, because she's always a smiley little thing. Ellering did win the matchup over Kiera Hogan, and Don Callis was talking to Moose. And Moose was not in the mood to talk to anybody because he wanted to be the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He wanted to be the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. And I think Don Callis was trying to offer him an opportunity to join up with Don Callis to help him out. But I don't think so. Moose wants to be the champion and everything else in between. Fire and Flavor were talking about it, and then Grayson Ellering did confront them, and then they're going to have a Knockouts Tag Team title rematch at Under Siege as well. So that match is going on Saturday, May the 15th. That's this coming Saturday, actually. Moose went one-on-one with James Storm, and then Moose did win the matchup, and then there was a post-match attack when Moose injures Storm's leg. So here's your six-way number one contenders matchup. Chris Sabin going one-on-one with Chris Bay. Chris Sabin versus Chris Bay versus Sami Callihan versus Matt Cardona versus Trey Miguel versus Moose. Now, if Omega didn't show up, he would have been stripped of the title, and those six would have fought for it. And then speaking of Kenny Omega, he'll team up with the Good Brothers against Eddie Edwards and Finn Juice. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. Then the Knockouts Tag Team title rematch. John Grayson and Rachel Ellering to defend against Fire and Flavor. W. Morrissey will go one-on-one with Willie Mack, and Brian Myers will go one-on-one with Black Taurus. So that is going to be, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see what happens there in that situation. So that is the Impact Wrestling Event Center recap for May the 6th, 2021. I do apologize to all those who forgot about the Impact Wrestling recap, and I figured I'd do it now. And because of everything going on and the craziness with the Rant and Rave podcast being a co-host, it is a large struggle. It is a struggle that you're in the middle of dueling podcasts, and I don't know why Hangman Charlie Long would want to go do something like that. I'm like, what are you trying to do, man? And you know, and I get it if you want to do it just a joking and goof and have fun with it, but then all of a sudden you start running your mouth and your ego gets away with you. I mean, this is crazy. It's nuts. I just want, you know, support both podcasts and just as respect, because I don't care about ratings anymore. All I care about is, you know, getting my name out and just, you know, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get people go on this channel as well. And I don't do podcasts. I don't do I just upload a video and talk about what I want to talk about and just do it. And that's my thing, you know. But I, you know, just take a part of it, just get a good feel, a good idea of what I can do. I know Brandon Martin has trusted me to take over for him now with Jordan Little coming back this Thursday. I'm really excited. And he can take care of business there. So that's another good thing I can have. So, but I am a third option just in case neither one of them show up or was able to be there. So it's something, you know, that I'm trying to get used to and trying to do and get some help. But, you know, either way, I just do it for fun, you know, kicks and giggles, just have fun, you know, interact with people and whatnot and everything else. So, yeah, and not worry about a whole bunch of crap that's been going on around here. So that's it. That's all the time we have on this episode 210, Impact Wrestling recap of May the 6th, 2021. I do apologize. Thank you, Vaughn, for reminding me. So, I got to keep up with everything around here. So, you guys have a wonderful day. And until then, Eric Lame saying bless out.